Okay, mic check. Hello. Hello, hello. Let's click some buttons. This up. Up. Okay. Let's get this set up real quick. Camera shake. Wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle. And right about. Good enough. Hello. Hello, everybody. We have to finish this. It's been a long week. Okay. Not bad. Oh, geez. That's a lot still. Where should we start? Grab some whites. Let's 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 put these brushes back here. Ouch. Mm, Let's get this one out. Why not? And let's grab. Use this brush. Let's grab this brush. Okay. This is round number 5, huh? All right. Let's get some paint out. Get some whites. No, some browns. Browns. Olive oil. Grime. Shade. Um, Weathering. Silver. A little bit of everything. Silver. Knock this out pretty quick. Oh, probably at least. Start with gold. Okay. And did we go with the sandy color? What color do we think? Do we want to go sandy or do we want to go muddy? Hmm. Uh, let's see. Let's see what we got. Let's go a little more sandy. A little more sandy. Oh, a little bit of mud, a little bit of sand. Let's go for it. We got the layout. All right. Let's go with some dry brush action. We're moving in. Let's get some dry brush going here. Let's get some dry brush going. Yeah. Of course, we didn't hit record, did we? Classic. Classic move. Okay. Okay. And let's grab a little silver. A little bit of silver. A little bit of silver. Okay. White. A little bit of mud there. Yeah, actually, it's just a little bit of dry brush into all this. And it's kind of just lighten it up a little bit here. Let's see what we're doing. Just a little bit of dry brush. Just a little bit. Just a Alright, a little bit of dry brush here. Now, let's take, what was that brush? Take this crappy brush. Shake it first, huh? And let's see how a little wash turns out here. Little wash over this. Get those browns going here. Let's get these browns going. Try to knock this dirt look out real quick. this. Quick wash. Little wash. Mm, Still wet. This. Just doing a wet blend. See what happens, you know? Hey Jimmy, how's it going? I lowered the delay a little bit. Let me know how far off it is. I can lower it one more time. I haven't done anything for a whole week. Nice. Figure we try to knock this base out, get them glued down. Then it really just comes down to just small details. Maybe add those little smoky flames out of the exhaust, you know? We're just doing a wet blending. See how wet it is? Just add different browns. Make a mess. Always make a mess doing bases. So what's new, bud? How's that overtime been treating you? I have a few things I want to send you, man. I'm gonna need you to message me. Oh, oh, you're gonna send me some stuff. Nice. Oh, nice. Yeah, I think Chad was gonna send something to me too. I hate the shop, man. It's bad. Dude, telling me, huh? Yeah, fucking work, man. Sucks. I understand. Work is poopy. Let's not be a slob here. Yeah, the shop sucks. Yeah. So I gotta get tires for the car. Guess how much tires are for that Camaro? No, not that much. Not that much. Knock off like 1,000 though. It's now if it was tires and rims, maybe, but we're just talking tires, so it's still a lot. Say it's still a lot. Yeah, it's gonna be like 1,400 bucks for tires. So then knowing me, I figure, all right, yep, that's about where my truck is. Yep, 1,200, 1,500. Yep, same for the Camaro. Then I go, all right, well, that's 2 months of the overtime. Yeah, I'm only working the like 5 hours a week overtime, but it's still like crap. Between the new phone and some tires, and there goes all that overtime. At least it paid for something, huh? At least it paid for something. Huh? Everything is insane. What kind of tires? So like my old Firebirds, there was always these G-Force, what are they? G-Force Comp 2, and they actually had that same brand and size I needed for the Camaro. And believe it or not, they're just as expensive as the Goodyear. But I like the G-Force Comp 2s. I've used those on like two different cars, so I went with those. Got a really nice tread pattern. Kind of old school. You'll see them. You'll see them. I'll send you a picture once I get them. Yeah, so I got to do that tomorrow morning, hopefully. Hopefully I ain't gotta beat around the bush and wait forever to have them install them. Yeah, you'd have to look them up. G-Force Comp 2 all-terrain. The only ones that were more expensive were some Pirellis. We're not getting them because we're daily driving this thing, right? So that was the only thing that was more expensive was the Pirellis. There's cheaper ones and there's some mid-grade. The Goodyear and the G-Force are like the upper middle range. Let's let this dry a little bit. White letter? No, no white letter. No white letter. No white letters. That'd be kind of cool, but no, we're not gonna mess with that. What's going on? Painting? What are you doing? Painting stuff and things? Painting stuff and things. Dabbing like 4 different browns on this base. All right, let's let this poopy color dry. Oh, see that one didn't give me a notification there, Chad. I can read it though. No, that was last night. Yeah. How's the delay? Delay better? Say something and I'll say it. You can see if I fix the delay a little bit. Hi. How long was that? 5 seconds? 15 to 20 seconds. Okay. Mm. I can lower it one more time. Maybe it'll knock it down to like 10 to 15 seconds then. I don't think I can do it now. Something you got to set up before you go live. Yeah, that's not horrible. Not great. Yeah, we'll try ultra low latency settings next time. See how that goes. Let's see, let's get out some Space Marine blue. I think that's the helmet. Blue raspberry vodka. Blue raspberry vodka. Yeah, let's click her in a little bit here. Mr. Space Marine. Definitely an ultramarine. It's always a dead ultramarine. Yeah, this week I glued the base and then blended it in and then added some skulls and stuff earlier in the week and reprimed this. One of them processes you gotta kind of just let it dry. for a whole day. Battlefield 6 gonna be a good night. Oh, oh, you're playing Battlefield, huh? Yeah, it looks like everyone and their mother's playing that Arc Raiders. Not gonna lie, that Arc Raiders just a looter extraction, but kind of generic. I don't know why it's so popular. I mean, it essentially isn't that much different than Division's Dark Zones. There's like some generic missions you can do. Eh, I don't know why everybody's into it. Must just be what's getting them views, probably. So everyone's playing that. Yeah, just the flavor of the week. It really doesn't look the greatest. I don't. Maybe I'm out of touch. I don't know. Maybe I'm out of touch now. I don't know. It doesn't look that great. It's not at Arc Raiders. You're throwing 40 at Arc Raiders, huh? I watched some gameplay. I don't think it's for me, man. I thought I mean, I was liking it when I was watching it, but the more I watched, the more I was like, oh, it's really not a lot to do. It's cool, but that I need more. I need more of a goal than generic missions and PvP looter extractions. I need something more. It's not enough meat there for me. Yeah, that Wolverine game, it don't come out this month. It comes out next year, next fall. I don't know why it came out. I thought it came out this year. So yeah, no Wolverine game for a whole freaking year. Yeah, the COD guys, I mean, some of them said they like Battlefield, but they're playing Arc Raiders instead. I mean, literally all of them are playing Arc Raiders, except for a couple of them. Yeah, no GTA, huh? No GTA till next year. That's okay. Let them cook. Let them cook on it. Yeah, never got my X-Men starter kit. Apparently the shop didn't get theirs in yet. So I'll stop this weekend and see if they got them in yet. Hopefully. Really want to paint the X-Men. Really want to paint the X-Men. Yeah, then the guy at the Warhammer shop's talking about that Marvel Protocol and telling me about the game. And since he said he's sick of Warhammer, he's been playing that. I didn't actually look yet, Chad. I thought they said the 7th, which is today. Is today the 7th? I'll have to check my phone. I think it said the 7th. What time is it? I didn't get no notifications. I'll have to check. Oh, back to the Warhammer shop. Guy there said he's been playing the Marvel Protocol, and he's been running a little tournament there. Yeah, I won't get a notification. Hi, Jimmy. Welcome back. But he was telling me about the Marvel game, and he said if I wanted to learn how to play, he'd show me how to play, and then he's going to restart their little tournament after the holidays. And he said that X-Men kit would be a good starter for getting into the game. And they do it on the weekends, too, like Saturdays at like 3. So maybe I'll go hang out at the Warhammer shop. Learn how to play Marvel Protocol. If I paint that whole X-Men starter kit. Nerd. It might be cool. I don't know. We'll see. I like to play Warhammer, but you have to have an army. And the Marvel, $95 for the starter kit. Depending on how many points the guy said that you play, you might only need 6 characters, maybe 8 characters. So it's not like you need a whole army. And he said that game's played on a 3x3 rather than like a 6x4, like Warhammer. So you don't need near as many figures to play the game. Said it's a lot easier than Warhammer. It'd be a good entry level game. You know, it'd take like an hour to play a game. So maybe I will take him up on that if I find myself bored this winter. Might be cool. Silver, silver. Actually, bronze. Let's get some bronze up. Part of what I'm gonna send you is a Black Templar combat patrol set. Oh, want me to paint some Black Templars, huh? Warhammer AOS. Spearhead. It comes with a tank. Comes with a tank? Okay. Damn, I'm gonna have to start like stepping up my painting, huh? I've been lazy this week. I haven't done much at all. Just work and sleep. Work and sleep. Yeah, tank, huh? A tank. What could I do with a tank? That's okay. Well, if Jimmy sends me all his miniatures to paint, then I'll send them right back to him. Just saying. Just saying. Can't tell you how fast that'd be, but you know, the holidays are coming up and I'm gonna have quite a few free days and I don't have any video games to play except for Space Marines 2. Still gotta do or finish. So you know, when I get some 4 and 5 day weekends, I don't want to play Battlefield though. I don't want to play Battlefield. I don't want to play Battle Royale game right now. I want to play Neo 3. That's what I want to play. I want to play some Neo 3. Nope, for Blue Rebel it'll be enough to play a combat patrol and use it to build army. Gauntlet. Yeah, we're not playing Battlefield. I don't want to play Battlefield. I'm sorry. I know you want me to play shooty games with you. I know you do. 2 or 3 years of Call of Duty wasn't enough for you? I wanted to play that Wolverine game, but no, it ain't coming out till next year. Bullcrap. I just wanted to be Wolverine, you know? I got dozens of Wolverine toys. I just wanted to be Wolverine once. That's all. Okay, we got some brass colors. A little bit of brass pieces. Straight now. And let's paint some of these little cartridges. Oh, you still need to see the Deadpool and Wolverine, huh? I bootlegged it. I bootlegged. Don't tell. I'm glad I did. It was good, but I still feel like Deadpool Wolverine was a cash grab. It was good. Don't get me wrong. It was all right. There you go, Jimmy. Your trial Disney Plus. Watch that Deadpool Wolverine movie. Wait, did I actually watch it on Disney? No, no. What did I? No, I bootlegged it. I bootlegged it like, yeah, I think I did. Yeah, I don't remember. Yeah, Jimmy will like it. Jimmy will like the Deadpool Wolverine. Oh, they got a little cartridge in here. Look at that. Cool. You like my base blending? Did you'll see in the video whenever I actually get to editing it. I edited like half of all the footage from painting this dude. Well, you're demonetized forever now. That's guy was never monetized to begin with. It's totally fine. You know what? You know what? I think I actually watched it on YouTube. I think somebody posted it up on YouTube and I watched it. I think that's where I seen it. So, yeah, I think I did. I honestly can't remember, but I'm pretty sure it was on YouTube. The account name I couldn't tell you, but let me tell you this: it was not an English name. That I can tell you. Mm, Was that pink I put on there? No, that was red. Let me mix in a little red. The fluorescent red looks pink. Just curious if it's a batching thing. That's felt better looking. Oh man. I have been wanting to draw though. What do I want to draw? I'm not sure. But I bought some fresh markers. Would you like to see my fresh amount of markers? Here's, wait, no. Half of these are new. Half of that pile's new. But then, you can't see them. But I have a whole row up here lined up of new markers. Oh, we got some fresh boys. No more crappy markers. We can draw something sweet again. Since a bunch of my old ones dried up. I still gotta throw the old ones away. But those didn't really go up in price, but they're still like $7 a piece. Yeah, yeah, $7 a piece. That's right. I could have bought the off-brand, but no, you gotta buy the true Copic markers. Don't buy the off-brands. They're good, but they'll dry up after a year. The Copics won't dry up that fast. Take like 4 or 5 years for the Copics to dry up if you don't use them. But yeah, let's just say I spent some money on some fresh markers. Unlike the colored pencils, those last forever. So the expensive colored pencils are good. Those damn markers. That and I got a ton of the ink pens that you bought, Jimmy. I, I bought a bunch of those a little while back, so those are all fresh. So I'm ready to draw too. I don't, if I do draw something, it won't be as big as the image I drew for you guys, but I do a standard size, but I need to warm back up. Draw something simple. Of course, I'm out of frame. Classic. Need to draw something simple first. What that is, I'm not sure yet. About maybe just picking a card and drawing it. Don't necessarily have to be Pokemon. It's probably the most popular thing to draw, but or I go back to my true and tried warm-up drawings is just drawing Dragon Ball Z. Anytime I'm out of drawing for a while, I tend to just draw some Dragon Ball. I think most of this is covered by his feet. Yeah, most of that's covered by his feet. So tops those don't really matter. Let's do a little highlight here. Little, I'm not using the nice brush today. I'm using this crappy Citadel. It works though. It's Just a little bit. And then that little hole in his head, let's add just a touch bit of just a little. Let's add just a little bit of silver there. Something like that, maybe. Have row again. What you do? Leave? Alright, let's grab this stuff. I like this stuff for the skulls. I'm using this for the skulls. It's been working out for me. Because before I was trying to use this. It's too dark. Tried that. It's too dark. Puppy poop time. It is almost puppy poop time, huh? I like this grime for the skulls. A little bit lighter of a shade. Easy. Slather them. Slather. Yeah. And then maybe just a little bit on this. dirty up that rock. Give it a little hint of a color here. A little hint of some colors. Some rock staining. Looks a little bit like a piss yellow to me, but that's okay. Yeah, slap stuff on there. Nice. Okay, okay. Ah, I see what I missed. Like the gold. I see it. Right there it is, right there. Missed that one. A little bit of gold. And grab just a little bit of phenol oil. Maybe we hit this a little bit. Oh, it's fine. Just a little bit. Maybe a little bit on the skulls too. Like darken them up a little bit. I've been sitting there for a little while, maybe. Dirty. All right. It's hard for you all to see it properly. Wish these cameras didn't suck. Totally different in the good camera. Then it looks totally different again in person. In person, everything looks so much better. Ain't nobody gonna spend 4 grand on no fancy camera. You gonna do some Dragon Ball Z? Dragon Balls. Uh-huh. Yeah, okay, Chad. That one didn't pop up. You making Dragon Ball nut jokes? Yeah, the Celestine in pictures versus real life, two different worlds. Agreed. Agreed. These cameras, it's different. The lighting, everything's just different. Yeah, it's like looking at pictures on your phone versus looking at things in real life. Real life, way better. Way. Maybe we add a little bit of this sandy color. Shake it. Yeah, maybe we add just a little bit of shandy color. Let's thin it down though. Let's thin it down. Let's see what happens. I think I want it to be a little more sandy. Yeah, maybe we speckle it. Nice speckling. Gonna use it as a highlight. Let's thin it down a little more, huh? Let's kind of see what happens. See what happens. Do I like that? Maybe I like that. No, sure, why not? Maybe a little more. Yeah, sure, why not? All kinds of dirt colors in there, why not? Let's go back to this dark brown. Yeah, it's not bad. Just check normal real world light. Oh yeah. Definitely looks battlefield-ish. Ah, crooked camera. Maybe this one will do. That can work. Let's try that one. Let's do this. Let's see how it looks on this. Which one is this one? Focus, focus, focus. I don't want focus. You see a little more gradient color in there though. See all the different gradients in this camera versus the other one? I'm trying to get it here. Yeah, a lot more gradients, huh? Stain and the skulls look good. Good. Block back in here. Okay. I'll tab. Chat back up. Stain on the skull look good. Oh, I gotta do one thing. Tab. There we go. Yeah, this camera's not picking up the gradients. It's probably the light. Too light. Ah, there you go. There you go. It's just too bright. See a little more gradient colors now. Yeah, yup, yup. Maybe that one light was just blowing it out too much. But now I can't see it in the real world. A pain in the ass. I want to go brighter. Ooh, we got this special effect bile. Just booger on some of this shit and see what happens, huh? Because why not? Everyone likes a little bit of bile, right? Maybe there's some bile up on this thing. It's like piss puke color. Ugh, ugh. There's a little bit of bile. I don't know. That'll brighten up some spots for sure. Look at this bird. Bird's got some bile stuff on it. It's all those cracks. Why not? I have a little bit of color or something. So I like base painting. You just kind of Bob Ross it, you know? Bob Ross it a bit, you know? Hopefully that bile don't come out shiny. I feel like it's gonna come out shiny. I want it to come out shiny. I want it to be shiny. Let's do this. Let's go back. Let's go back. This. Oh, too much. Maybe it's a little shiny. Yeah, it comes out shiny. Okay. Maybe this stuff's got a little bit of. Jimmy's popular today. Popular Jimmy. These things got some dirt on it. Nothing's clean in Warhammer. Everything dirt would be fine. Mm, yeah, I wonder if I should add some grass. Yeah. Should I add some grass? I think I should add some grass. Teammates suck. Tell him. Tell him you suck. The game. Get good, nerd. Tell him you ain't no blue rebel. Yeah, they suck. You know, YouTube denied that from popping up. You know, maybe I'll go in the options and change that next time also. That way all your little messages pop up. And you can say all the dumb stuff on the internet. Let's put away. You know, I really like this weather color. Let's add some more of this. Add a little more of this weather. Set it down. A little bit of weather back. Yeah, I like this color better. Let's get the dirt all kinds. Yeah, I'm thinking that's good. See what kind of grass bits we got here. See what we got. Mm, and there's this. Wait, that's these little grass bits. Maybe we add some. Maybe we add a couple. Yeah, let's let the paint dry first. And let's give it a quick, give it a quick powdering. Oh, I'm dying. Give it a quick powdering, huh? Make a mess with this. Do it up here though. One moment here. We gotta make some loud noises. A wild pupper appears. Puppy dog. You see this puppy dog? She said, I want some huggies. You want some huggy? Come here, give me the huggies. Where you go? Oh, you want me to hug you? Oh, okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Look, it's number two and number one. Which one's which? Hi. Oh, okay. Oh, the baby. Oh, the baby. Oh, my God. Say hello, everybody. Say hello. My breath smells like poop. Say my breath smells like poop. It's not time yet. Hi. Hello. Hi. We're doing stuff. I know. I know. You heard the air compressor going. That's what it was. What's up, Laz? So well. Not doing much. And I figured I'd try to finish this figure up. Now it's looking dry. Dry. I think I might like that. Let's blow off some of this excess here. Here. this looked better for you guys last time. How's that looking? Looking like a base to me, I think. Makes you feel funny. The base makes you feel funny. It's pretty solid. Oh, Chad. Sweet key. Easy with your cards you're gonna get tomorrow. We can have fun and ponder through all the cards and bullcrap I have. Why you teasing me? Why you gotta tease me with cards? Let's grab this fan brush out real quick. I never get to use it. Let's make it so funky. You see this thing? I never get to use this brush. You know, I think I like that. I think that's solid. We should add some grass too. Because why not? Where would we put the grass though? Let's grab this messed up one and see where we think grass would look decent. Oh yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's grass up. Let's do that. But these grass things are always stupid. So we're also gonna add a little glue because they don't always stick. They don't always stick. So I'm gonna go boop, just a little dab. Just a little dab. Maybe this one right here. Grass. There. We'll weather the grass a little bit too. It's more of the burnt grass. Z. Kim's oldest daughter, fiance left. But y'all are saying all kinds of stuff. Okay, hold on here. Kim's oldest daughter, fiance left her a few months. So weird. What? You guys are. Oh yeah, Chad's drinking blueberry vodka. That's what. Old man blue. Yeah, I don't get what these. I'd say they're young, but they're freaking older than us. So I'm a boomer at this point. I don't know any lingo or anything that's going on in this world. I'm just gonna glue this grass onto this base, pretend like I've seen and heard nothing. Yeah, how much does she weigh? Gorilla glue. Was she huffing glue or something? I'm confused. No wonder streamers get confused. Everybody be saying weird shit. 125 pounds, hell yeah. It's in my ballpark. Send her up. Hmm, send her up. We got 4 bedrooms. I'm only using 3. Actually, I'm only using. No, I'm using 3. No, 2. I don't even use my own bedroom. 5'10", I'm still taller. Let's go. That's kind of tall for a woman. 5'10"? Yeah, that's pretty tall for a woman, huh? Wow. I don't know how many grasses should we put on there. We gotta weather them. Ain't nothing wrong with a tall chick, though. Can't tell how tall they are when they're on their knees. Oh, Chad. That's what Chad would say. Maybe one. Yeah, sure, why not? Yup, yup. That is true. That is true. I don't care how tall a woman is, as long as they're not taller than me. Most women aren't 6 foot, so I think I'm good. I think I'm good. I'm good. But I have to add a little bit of weathering on this stuff. Maybe one more. Let's see what other bits of grass we got. Let's see what else we got. Got some rocks. You pebbly rocks, maybe? I don't know who that is. We got some little rocks. Maybe add a little couple rocks. I think we did. I think we did. Let's grab some out. I'll clump together. Trying to grab some rocks. And trying to glue a couple of rocks. Huh? Maybe there's a couple little rocks. of like salt rocks. Maybe just a couple fingers now. It is super cool. Maybe just a couple rocks. Maybe back. This looks like spots. Get off. Get off. Now just a couple rocks. Maybe just close. It's hard to just glue a few little rocks on here. That's for sure. Set them there. I don't like those. And we're gonna weather some stuff some more stuff. Let's add all kinds of little bits. Put a little weather over those stuff. It's too white. WNBA black belt and Taekwondo. Oh, that Soapy chick. Is she the one that's all popular right now? She's 6'1". Yeah, is that the one that all the WNBA players are hating on because she's better than them? Is that the one? Is that the Soapy chick? Might be. Looks good. We're getting there. We are getting there, Jimmy. Maybe we add a little bit of, let's shake her up some of that action. Maybe we add, grab some more of this technical mud. Maybe just muddy up some of these rocks too. You know, maybe just dirty it. Just knock them down. A little too bright. Just once. And maybe just a little. Dirty up that grass a little bit. We don't want it. We don't want it sticking out too much, you know? Blend it in a little bit. Grass won't be that clean if it's sitting in mud, right? Kind of dirty it up. Blend it in just a little bit, you know? Blend it in. Man down. I've got bush, boys. A bush. You like that bush, Jimmy? Yeah. Now let's take a peek, huh? Boom. And a little bit of bush. Yeah, I'm getting that out. This one's back here. Grab them out of there. Just a little bit of mud. A little bit of mud on these guys. And blend that. Oh, that camera shake, sorry. Let me blend those in a little bit. How'd that look? What? Is that looking like a realistic terrain or what? Yeah, I blended his face into this pretty well. You can still see just a little seam line right there. I know what LOL means. Oh, hell yeah. LOL. That means laugh out loud. You calling me a boomer? I know what that means, Jimmy. You've been using that shit since 2006. I think. LOL. Low. I think Jimmy just gets high and talks to himself. That's okay. All right. I think that's pretty good. Super lights back on. So, let's take a looky. Look, see here. Look, see. So, I'm gonna glue this guy in. Gotta add some blood. We'll glue him in. We'll muddy his feet up to blend him in. Add some blood. Paint the rim. And I'd say he's done, but he's not, because there's some small touch-ups, and or we still got those flame bits for the exhaust that we're gonna tinker with. Yeah, I like that base. I think that's pretty good. That's solid enough, huh? So let's grab. No, okay, I'll use. Let's get this thing glued right to the freaking metal. Could glue them that way, but I intended it to be this way. me show the other camera real quick what's going down. Okay, so wow, I'm gonna put them this way. Could put them this way, but I want him to be pointing upward in case I do decide to do the Hulk version. Kind of on the fence. It's a lot of just base building and melting their two bases into that other base. I think once he's done, though, might do some drawings. I got some other Warhammer that'd be pretty cool, though, too. I at least want to draw one picture, though. So we're gonna stuff this. Just to give the glue just a little bite. A little bite. Get it bottoms. Just a little scuffing. Wrap it up. Sorry, that's loud. Pause off. All right. I'm just gonna super glue. LOL, Jimmy. LOL. You watching this? Boop boop. Boop boop. Okay. Now, gotta make sure. Get where we want. Yeah, about right there. Spot right there. Good. Yeah, that's gonna be it right there. Now we sit here and wait. Hi, puppy. We're gluing Ghazghkull down. Come here. Watching Glue dry is worse than watching paint dry. Yep, not much worse. Do I feel like I'm talking to myself? No, not really. When you guys are here, I feel like I'm just in a voice chat with you guys, to be honest. Now, when there's nobody watching and I'm talking, eh, it's more like you're pretending somebody's watching you. Or at least if somebody randomly shows up to watch, you're at least saying something and just not. But I actually do talk to myself. So, yeah, I'd probably still talk to myself though, Chad. Not gonna lie. Yeah, well, if I were to paint this without anyone watching, yeah, I'd be like, oh yeah, let's put a little pigment powder in there and shit. Like, oh fuck yeah, I'm painting the fucking face. Ah, yeah, let's get that little eyeball. I just kind of always do that. But I'm also normally jamming out hardcore, so I might be singing really crappy with the music or bobbing or something, whatever. Okay, well, he's glued. He's glued, but not overly glued. You're late to start practice. Gotta go. Dang, he's starting practice at that time? Um, let's add a little liquid super glue. You have to be very careful not to glue our hands together again, because that's a thing. Very careful with this stuff. And the tip is sealed. Looks good with the grass. Yeah, I like the grass, Jimmy. Oh, I failed. It's a failure right here. Hold on. It tried. It tried. It tried. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's all right. Liquid, ultra thin liquid super glue. Be very careful with. Very careful with this shit. It will flow. You know what? Oh, oh, deep down inside. Oh my goodness. See what I'm saying? All right, hold on. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't use that shit anymore. See, that's how I glued my hand together. That's how I glued my hand together that one time. All right, we got carried away. See that shit? I was squirting over here and it just flowed, made a big puddle. Well, you would have got an epic fail if I glued my hand to itself. I would have had to make a short of that. Ooh, Rudolph glued his hand to himself. That was dangerous. Yeah, the liquid super glue. Ruining my stuff. It's okay. Let it dry. Yeah, liquid super glue is dangerous. Maybe I should stop using that stuff. There ain't no way to get that off. Is did it actually melt into the pad? No, it didn't. Um, what an idiot I am. It is what it is, huh? Ridiculous. Alright, let's move this shit. Alright, almost glued myself to myself. Is it dry? No, it's not dry. We can fix that. We can fix that. Now we'll fix that. Like that. You know what you have to do. Cover up some of that super glue now. Yeah, stupid. Stupid, stupid. Alright, before we ruin anything else, let's well, me and super glue don't get along. Let's muddy him up a little bit, shall we? Let's dirty him up. Dirty his feet up a little bit. Jimmy, you might need to refresh. You might be behind. If you're just now seeing the super glue stuff, maybe refresh, leave and come back or something, maybe. You're saying damn to the super glue fail? Sometimes it'd be like that. Just gonna muddy up his feet a little bit there, kinda. Give that illusion maybe a little bit there. A little bit of dirt stuff on it. Just a little bit. Figure a big old neck ain't gonna be clean going through terrain like this, so a little bit will hurt, huh? Just a little bit. Dirty up a little. Yeah, cape. Just a little bit of blending. Just a tiny. Say hello, Jimmy, if you're active within 20 seconds. Say hello. We'll see if he's behind. All right. Get the blood out. Blood time. Hey, Laz, you there, bud? Okay, you replied pretty quick. All right, Jimmy, you there, bud? I think Jimmy's in the past quite a bit. $5 says Jimmy's like 10 minutes behind. Maybe that's why he was talking about delay the other time. It's a little bit. I don't got too crazy. I'd like to go a little crazy, but not too crazy. Just a little bit. Just a- Split between watching your stream and playing a Fallout 76. Nice. What level are you in Fallout? Are you on a fresh playthrough? Got a 34 and a 216. Nice. Did you do the oh, you definitely done nukes then if you have a 216. Sure. Oh, I'm not even on the camera. Idiot. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, when we played when the first game come out, I think we all got to like level 100-ish. I think I was like 100, 106 or something like that when I stopped playing. When was that, Jimmy? First month? Was that the first month of the game? We were like level 100 or so. There's nothing left to do but farm nukes for like cosmetic shit for your base. So, let's see if it helps. Started to talk for you. Okay. Get all deep up in his junk. You know one thing I don't think I ever did. Gonna do it now though. Add just a little bit of that grime to these skulls. I want them just to be a little dirtier. A little bit of grime. A little bit of grime. They've been hanging there for a while. I gotta get out of here. I gotta get ready to crash. I'll hit you up later. All right, Jimmy. We're about 98% done with this guy. Glowing light in there. Yeah. I think that's pretty solid. Pretty solid. I'm happy with that. Check regular light real quick. Yeah, good. Nice. Nice, nice. Let's put some of these points back real quick. This will go there. This goes here. Over here. There's clean our goat hair brush. The only question I have is, do we want to add these? Or do we want to add them actual barrel smoke? I think one goes there. Goes there. I want to make it barrel smoke. Barrel smoke. Sauce. Hmm. I'm not sure. I can make different barrel smoke. Sauce smoke. get rid of that. Or not record anymore. I don't record that. I don't know what other customizing I want to do. I do feel like you need something though. Question is, I do have these shells that can come out of his gun. I can add those. But if you got all these shells coming out of the gun with no bullets coming out, it doesn't make sense. Now I can make can make my own. Can make my own muzzle flash. Make my own muzzle flash like it's shooting. Craft and make it look like it's shooting. Add the cartridges popping out. Put the smoke in the exhaust. Yep, that would probably be the final touches, which I don't feel like doing tonight. Damn. So maybe I'll do that off screen this weekend. Yeah, probably. Yeah, probably. Oh, I kind of wanted to be done painting this guy. I guess he's a big boy, so technically counts as like 4 miniatures. Hmm. Yeah, I guess he's the biggest, baddest orc out there. I guess I do need to customize him some more, huh? Maybe Sunday. We'll do that Sunday. Yeah. Ugh, those muzzle flashes are a pain to make too. Ugh. Then it takes a day for the stuff to dry. corn. I wanted to save some of those cartridges for other projects. Add just a couple. Let's pop one off and see. Let's pop. Let's maybe we just put a few on. Let's cut them down once. Tweezers. Yeah, let's just yeah, let's only add a few. Let's do that now. Yeah. Bah, I it's fine. It'll be fine. That's not. All right, come here. A little bit of soup. Oh, just need a few pop. So little. Okay, just a few. Let's squeeze this one in. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. I'm just shrinking it down a little. This one can- oh, oh, okay. Oh, oh, oh. It's this last bastard. Get in. No. Damn it. Oh, dropped it. This. Oh, no, it fell into my junk pile. Oh no, it's got dog hair on it now. Alright. Just a little bit more. Okay. Now we add some glue. Ditch won't fit. Yes. Leave it to me to make it a pain in the ass, huh? Okay. Alright. I thought we try some. Now, let's add this in. Which one do we want the what? Yeah, that one's gonna go there. That's just a little more. Yeah, let's do that instead. Yeah, very much. And that one. Yep. Let's try it in. Maybe right there. Let's see. Yeah, that'll work. Just need to put a little more glue in there. Yeah, that'll work. Some sort of an exhaust smoke. All right, how is this one in here? God, impressive. Crime. Little stuff's a pain in the ass. Not sure which way to put this. Yeah, that way. Yep. Okay. Yeah, got some little cartridges. Got some rubbish. Sausage smoke. And crafting custom muzzle flashes. Oof. Might be something I have to do tomorrow. It's probably gonna take like an hour, 2 hours to craft muzzle flashes. Because I have to do it by hand. Putty with this and this putty. putty, putty, putty. Uh, yeah, I'll have to craft muzzle flashes. I don't think we'll paint these today. Just glue them in. It's getting late. It only take 20 minutes to paint them anyway. Damn, I wanted to be done. That's okay. We'll paint these white and grayish, make them look smoky. Paint those the same cartridge color. Ugh, muzzle flashes. Do I? Do I make muzzle flashes? Or, let me try to find. Thought I had some lightsabers somewhere. Thought I had some lightsabers. I can use the beam from the lightsaber to do a different type of bullet flash. Don't. I don't. But I don't. But I do have a Vader. I don't really want to bust open my Vader for this. Just look, see. I could cut the saber and put little beams, little beams, little beams coming out rather than muzzle flashes. Hmm. Thought I had some open lightsabers. I could do the same instead of opening my Vader, my newer Vader. I know I had some. I got a bunch of Star Wars open toys right here, but none of them have their weapons. Damn it, where was the weapons at? I had a bin of weapons that I don't know where it is. Probably with that. Damn it. What to do? What to do? What to do? Hmm. 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 Lightsabers would be perfect too. Damn. Wonder where the lightsabers went. Well, I guess these are new. What year did these come out? I think these are 2024. 2024. 2024. Those are the same, but that's a double pack one. Yeah, it's a double pack. Vader's my favorite. I don't want to bust him open. What do you think, bud? We bust Vader open, steal his lightsaber. Such a nerd. Thought I had some other glowy stuff somewhere. Hmm. Hmm. Well, that is quite the decision. That's okay. It's a New Year toy. Oh, that's a Disney toy. Let's see the quality of this Disney toy. Oh, he's super stiff. Look better in the package. Eh. Okay, that's the new Vader. Let's do a toy review here. I need this lightsaber. That's all I want. All right, let's grab the older toy here. Older Vader toy. Also pretty shit. Also has a removable cape. Here's the new one. Also pretty shit. It's like he does in the movie. Where's he made? Vietnam. Where's this one made? It's China for sure. Old Vader is jacked. New Vader, quite scrawny. Very straight. Both the capes are shit. One's taller. This thing is about to get a little weird. What's that thing where they slam their hand up against the fucking wall? Okay, Vader, get the fuck out of here. Here for your shitty saber. I don't know where the other sabers went. So, the idea was possibly have some beamage coming out. Beamage coming out of said. But the question would be how long? All barrels? And then it's a little thick. Hmm, a little thick. It is a little thick. Um, see, I had something else. Um, where do those nails go? I think this nails. We can always paint this. That's a little too thin. Kind of like the head on it, but that's also not quite it. Yeah, I feel like the saber is kind of a little too big. Not as big as the casings. Or we just leave it and put the muzzle flash on instead of a. Well, let's try something though. Since we're already here, let's go about this Byron. We're already here anyway. File. See file. Chamfer on it. I don't know. I don't know how I feel. It kind of looks like a kind of doesn't look right. What do you think? Stupid? Or just do a muzzle flash? I think probably just a muzzle flash, huh? It looks more like a laser. Yeah, it does look like a laser beam. It needs to just be a muzzle flash, probably, huh? Even this one's not the greatest looking. But it's tiny. It's, there's my pinky nail. That was very hard to try to craft this thing. So maybe we leave it. That's where the guys with the 3D printers come in play. And they just 3D print crap and glue it together. Sort of handcraft stuff. Like handcrafting that flamethrower. Like that's also sculpting. whole flame with sculpt, which is a pain in the butt since it's so little. I could do something. God, it's always a pain in the ass, and I'm lazy. We'll save this though for a laser gun. So good. Yeah, it's good. But this is more of a laser gun. You know, that's almost the right size too. Almost just squeeze in there. Watch this. Like a little pew pew. Pew. Gotta make it longer. I mean, that's a laser gun. Hmm. Yeah. Damn it, I don't want to craft shit. I don't want to craft muzzle flash, bro. I don't have any pieces that are muzzle flash. They've never made a muzzle flash. Yeah. Okay. We'll craft one maybe this weekend. Guess we're not done. I can hurry up get this guy done. I'll do it off stream though. I mean, I'll record it for the video on this guy. Problem is, there's so many little nooks and crannies on this thing. The half of the editing I've done so far, I've whittled down like 7, 8 hours of footage down to 25 minutes. And I still got like another 7 hours of footage to edit. So then I'm gonna have to cut that even more because that's way too long for a video. It's one of them deals where it's like, yeah, I have to cut stuff out of painting because it just makes for too long of a video. You can't show every tiny little. Nobody wants to sit there and watch you paint rivets. Just don't even put it in the video, you know? Like just try to get the bulk of the good stuff. I'm having a problem when I'm cutting video. I'm like, oh, we gotta show every little tooth. No, don't even bother showing it. No one gives a shit about the little tooth. Show how you did the checkers and the fucking airbrush and the blood and maybe a couple pieces of the armor. Advertise it as ASMR. And just voiceover like, yeah, oh fuck yeah, this is how I painted right here. Yeah, I put the silver on the arm. Fuck. like that. So I don't. Do you know, let's see. Most people would be moist. Okay. Do you know the Fuwamoko from Hololive? Do you know those people? They're twins. Do you know them by chance? Who they are? Fuwamoko. Do you know them? No? Yes? I'm not familiar, but something tells me that I might be soon. Fuwamoko. It's Fuwawa and Mokoko. Fuwamoko. They're twins. They're adorable. Don't get me wrong. Uh, but you just said ASMR, and they're testing to do an ASMR, which I found interesting. So, yeah. Well, you like you might like them. You might like them. They're interesting. Yep. Okay. Maybe I do just paint this stuff. Forget the muzzle flash. I don't feel like it. And you know what? We're gonna paint this shit right now. And we can talk about Fuwamoko. They're just cutesy anime girls. It's fun. Just cutesy anime girls. This brush is absolutely fucked. Let's grab a different one. Mm, let's grab this shitty one. This ain't as shitty. Ooh, wah wah, Mokoko. Yeah, they're cool. I like them. I don't watch them that much though. Won't lie. Mostly just see them when they're in collabs or something. But the ASMR thing's interesting because that is not their thing. Now these parts didn't get primed, but last minute add-ons kind of is what it is. I almost kind of like just the off-white on them. What? There's still a bunch of super glue on this one? Bitch. Ugh, that's fucking, that's stupid. I thought for sure that shit dried. bastard. That's how you ruin brushes. It's a good thing it's a shitty brush. Should stop while I was ahead. Going downhill now. Ruining brushes with super glue. Bastards. Goddamn super glue didn't dry. What the hell, man? Stuck in that hole. Oh, that, that's okay. That's not. Let's fight through. Alright, we can't do that with that flame. We have to paint these bullets. Let's paint these bullets. That shouldn't be that hard. There we go. Easy. Okay. Let's go with some pure white. Yeah, let's get a little more white on here. It's funny you mentioned ASMR. I actually didn't know what that was for the longest time. I had no clue. Some of it's cool. Some of it's some of it's not. Bob Ross. Uh, Bob Ross was your first exposure to ASMR. That's hilarious. Yeah, we're just gonna put a little, just a little happy bush right here. Just a little Bob Ross, just a little happy bush. It's all happy little accident. A happy little fucking accident on my brushes getting super glue on. Everything's fine. It's okay, they're the shitty brushes. They're $2. Still pisses me off. Yeah, happy little accident. Hey, you slather that fucking paint on that shit? That's how my ASMR would be. Yeah, you get in there with that paintbrush. Alright, so let that dry some. And we're just gonna do a little wash. Oh, I forget the muzzle flash. I'm lazy. It'd be cool. I don't feel like it though. I'm gonna paint some smoke. Done. Calling it. Paint the rim. Let's paint the rim now. Let's paint the rim now. Yeah, yeah. What happened to my black? Paint the rim while the white dries. There, a little fresh rim job. Small oils. Spill. Yeah, who introduced me to ASMR? It was Calliope Mori. And I would go right to touching stuff. I'm still at it. Yeah, I'm still here. We we had some failed moments, but it's okay. Everything's fine. Okay. It's failed moments. We had a awkward moment. This is the new Vader toy. It's pretty shit. That's about all he does. Pretty shit cape, right? Pretty just shit toy. The old Vader, muscular, old, also shit, also a shitty cape. So they're still just making Star Wars toys shitty. Well, the cheap ones anyway. Good job, Disney. And they're making Vader skinny versus buff Vader. Anyway, I stole a lightsaber. I had an ideal, but it didn't work out. So It didn't work out. But it could work for lasers. Um, so like, I'll show you, Chad. I was thinking like, I could make it look like it's shooting. Uh, yeah, it looks too much like a laser, but it could actually be like an actual laser beam on an actual laser gun. So that was kind of the deal there. Touch up our rim again. So we keep touching it. Keep touching everything. It's fucking touching too much. Touching too much. These bigger models are kind of awkward sometimes. Oh, old Vader would. Ah, yes. Yes, that's true. Didn't they come out with some new Star Wars something or another? It's probably horrible, huh? Okay. Fuck, I think that's good. Quick half-ass cleaning on this brush. Cheap stuff. That's probably that's okay. Well, we got all that done with shitty brushes today. Right. And we still had a couple new shitty brushes. Nice. Okay. Well, the smoky shit's still dry. All right. See you, buddy. We added and finished casings. We're not adding muzzle flash because I'm lazy. I think that's gonna be done. I think we're gonna call that one done. I think we're gonna call it done. Let's see. Does this work? Of course it don't work on plastic. Fuck off. That's hey, always the remedy. since we're not grabbing, don't want to grab more muzzle flashes. That's gonna be pretty much it. We'll let the bastard dry. Do minute touch-ups over the weekend. But those smoky bits. Smoky. This one kind of dirty. A little touch up on the horn to do. I think the base turned out good though. That's all I really wanted to do today. Yeah, I think that looks like some good natural terrain. I think that terrain turned out pretty soft. Little dirty feet. I think that is solid. And he's pretty weighty. Guy weighs a good bit. I think I'm happy with that. Throw him up on the shelf, see how he looks. Like a boss. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I feel like the barrels are still off. Yeah, the barrels are still off. We're gonna leave it though. I'm happy with that. I give it an 8 out of 10. Give me an 8 out of 10. What do you rate it? What do you rate them? I think an 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. That is good enough for me. I'm sick of painting this guy. I'm ready for something else. Smaller, quicker, easier ones. Sounds like what you would have said. An 8 out of 10. 7.8 out of 10. Yeah, it's cool. Mm. Hi, Mr. Puppy. You see Mr. Puppy? Look at how sad he looks. Come here. Oh, he's so sad. What do you do? You Mr. Sad Puppy? Sleepy? Oh, Sleepy Bear. Oh, Sleepy Puppy. Hi. That might be burping on me. Just like your dog Blue. You got a dog named Blue? We're talking about me. Talking about me. Yup. Yeah, that's right. Some of that. Some of that. It's like Joe Dirt grows in this way. I don't even shave. Hmm. Joe Dirty, my boy Blue. No, I wanted a dog. I wanted um, a black female German Shepherd, and I wanted to name it Blue because in the anime Wolf's Rain, there was a half wolf, half shepherd that was all black with blue eyes. That its name was Blue, and I looked up black German Shepherds with blue eyes, which is a rarity. I think they're actually called blue German Shepherds. They're like a shiny black, but with blue eyes, because it's a genetic rare mutation that happens when they get blue eyes in like a silver black fur, rather than just black with brown eyes or black eyes, whatever color. But they're super niche and hard to find and expensive, and they always have health problems. But I found one, or a guy that had some, and I wanted to go get one. I'm kind of glad I didn't, because two dogs is enough. A third one, eesh. And now that these guys are like 9 and 8, they're chill. But a blue German Shepherd is what they call them. I've always wanted one, and only because of that anime, Wolves Rain. Wolves Rain. Yeah, yeah. Let's see. Wolves Rain. Wolves Rain. I don't know if you've seen Wolves Rain. Wolves Rain. Wolves Rain. Wolves Rain. Wolves Rain. Anime. Kind of niche. I don't know if anybody ever watched this. But, the DVD set. You ever see this? Wolves Rain? It's not the greatest. Basically, about a pack of wolves that can look like humans, and they're trying to go north and get to paradise. And there's some like earthy leaf girl too, with weird powers. And then that hybrid wolf mix that was owned by a hunter that would hunt wolves. Ironic. Yeah, real weird anime. It's one of the niche ones. I don't know if anybody watched it. Wolves Rain. It was enjoyable for the time it came out. It was pretty weird. You may look into it. Yeah, it actually wasn't bad. Mm, yeah, it's probably on Crunchyroll. Wolves Rain. Sounds like Elfin. Yeah. You call it Elfin Lead or Elfin Lead, right? Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, Wolves Rain. I think I'm missing like two of the DVDs. This is how they came back in the day, though. You had to buy them separate. It wasn't box sets. I don't remember what year. It was Bandai. Yeah, licensed by Bandai. Um, what year did this come out? Let's see if there's a picture of Blue of one of these. They're all the same. Yeah, they're all the freaking same. Oh, that's box one. Yeah, I'm missing one. There's that weird girl. Oh, blue's not in that. No, that's the younger wolf. Dang, it's probably the one I'm missing off. No, oh, there it is. There's blue. There's blue. Blue was uh, uh, female. Yeah, a hybrid wolf, black with blue eyes. Blue. Yeah, elfin lead. I heard some guy say elfin lied, but that's not how you say it. Elfin lead. Yeah, blue. That's why I want a blue German Shepherd. I looked for you like 2 years for one, and only ever seen something within like 6 mile, or not 6 mile, 6 hour radius. Only seen them for sale once. I check weekly. I did some more reading. They're not the ones that they got some genes that aren't right, and that's why they get the blue eyes and they call blue haired, but it's not blue. It's shiny black. It's real weird. Just get a black German Shepherd. Don't get the blue version because they're kind of like, yeah, you know, eh, it's not meant to be. They're cool though. I like them a lot. I did find a black, just an all black German Shepherd, and I was like, okay, got the money, gonna go pick it up the next day. Wake up that morning, gonna be leaving here in like an hour to go pick it up, right? Lady calls. I decided to keep it and give it to my old neighbor instead. And the problem, anytime you want a female dog, especially in shepherd and or like husky shepherds, um, that black female has the genes to make some of the rare um, color variants. So they people want them, and a lot of people just want them to freaking breed them. But like bad people want them to breed them. So anytime people sell black female shepherds, they're always weird about it. And I don't look like I'm a good person, so because tattoos and whatever the fuck. But they were always weird, and some of them you got to sign stuff and make sure that you're gonna get them neutered and not breed them legally for them to sell it to you. Weird stuff with black German shepherds. Don't want one though. You can get the males, but the females. And I want a female because they have less health problems. This boy of mine, tons of health problems. That dude cost me 3, 4 grand a year just in health stuff. Yeah, the husky, cheap. All you gotta do is feed them. They're hardy. Come, hi. Yeah, Mr. Health Problems. We got all the problems. It's all in his back hips and his belly. Yeah, and skin rashes and weird lumps. Ugh. All right, let's exit out of this stuff. We're gonna be getting off of here because I'm done, bro. I think it dried. Everything's dried up pretty solid. I'm calling it. It's done. Yeah, my Shepherd's a little high strung. You'll meet him. I'll sit you down and you'll meet him. He'll be weird for a little while, then he'll chill out. He's not as bad as when he was young. He's more chill now. Let's just say he don't like strangers though. Used to be a big ordeal with that Shepherd, trying to bring people over. Have to put him outside, bring people in, sit him down, give him a toy, maybe give him a treat, bring him in, let him go crazy, sniff the person out. Don't move too quick. You don't like the hands moving around. But now that he's older, he's a lot more chill with some of that. But yeah, he's fine now. When he was young, though, a few times I had to muzzle him. I had one friend that talked with his hands, man. He'd always talk with his hands. He's kind of a little skitsy a little bit, kind of just how he always was. He'd be talk. Boy, that made him so mad. He was nipping at the dude's hands because he wouldn't stop moving. Huh, Baba? Yeah, he don't like that kind of spastic kind of movements, and he wants everyone just to sit and just chill out. But he's old now, so he's not bad. They're not bad anymore. Whew. Used to be though. God, dogs can be a handful. All right, I'm gonna get the heck out of here, eat some snacks. I hit you up tomorrow, and we'll figure out what project we want to do next. I'm not sure. Draw something. Maybe we draw. You know, maybe just maybe. Maybe we'll draw something like this. I don't know yet, but got all them fresh markers. It's on. So it's been Blue Rebel. I'll see you next time. Peace. If we could find the end button.